So what if I like TikTok? I like it and will watch
eat
it when I desire. Just watch me! My TikTok feed is currently giving me a lot of good stuff, but my favorite TikToker personally is Humphrey the Butler, and let me tell you why. He's a good cook, he's funny, he takes you to a lot of places, and my favorite personally is this.
My point is, even the happiest of us can find reasons to be unhappy, if only we look for them. So don't look for them. Be a butler to yourself and treat yourself to something that makes you happy. Try to find joy in the small things.
He gives you free life advice and is genuinely a wholesome guy. And you know what kind of people I'm attracted to? That's right, wholesome, caring, and very kind and sweet people. So Humphrey's life advices and him just being a genuine, awesome guy has really helped me with my mental health, and I believe so many other comments agree with me on this one. So on that, with a little bit of influence from Spy X Family, my favorite anime, and D&D, which is also another obsession of mine, don't judge me. You get today's round of RC Trials Chaos. If you want more, please make sure to like and share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching this little intro segment, and let's get on with the video.
What
Give me a
did
second.
everyone do today?
Panicking.
There's no need to panic.
Just calm down, man.
We're not gonna bite you. We might bite someone else.
I know. I get it.
So I might have a cool thing. So you know the Diary of Caleo, the thing I've been working on. Food would only last a week, and the fire would only 2 sunrises. So my choices are very limited.
Yeah.
It is quite possible that the next part of that will have a storyboard animation with it.
Wait, who's gonna do it though?
Paint.
Yes, the Suprema.
She said that she
Good
would do
choice.
it, and if we can get it all together, then I'll probably have at least an animation to go along with it.
Well,
I'm really excited about
that's
that.
Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Orthos Imperium, a butler by the name of Edmund just lost his job. The castle he was working at was big, and he would usually find himself getting lost in the midst of the flowery gardens. So naturally, he was heading home after his last paycheck. He got lost, but then he found this little boy, crying.
Oh, goodness gracious me! Thank heavens I found you! It's alright. What are you doing here?
I don't want to go home. My mother, she hates me. She wants me to hide from the world. My father's been long gone since the day of the war.
The butler, having just lost his job and is willing to serve a new employer, approaches the child and helps him up.
You must be the child of one of the higher-ups. It's alright. I will help you find a new home. But first, we must find a way out of the palace.
What should the butler and the child do to get out of the palace? Ask the royal guard for directions? Keep walking forward until you get out? Climb the walls of the castle?
I'm just gonna say, I absolutely adore whoever's doing the voice of the butler.
Yeah, I love it.
Does the wall have like fence posting, like spikes on top of them?
No, but they have turrets because it's a castle. Don't really have spikes.
You know, with a voice like that, I 100% believe that he could probably charm his way with one of the guards at least. So I'm gonna go with guard.
On my way. I find my way. Vince gave his choice. It's noble to eat a human. It's a noble cause to recycle.
What the flip? In technicality, both keep walking forward and climb the walls of the castle are correct. I had wrote some thoughts. If you ask the royal guard, you're lost. So finding a guard is going to be a challenge in and of itself. You're lost. Number 2, even if you do manage to find one child you barely know, so the guy arrests you for kidnapping.
The butler and the child kept walking forward until they found the gate. They then walk all the way to the butler's hometown. Edmund, knowing that he's going to be taking care of the child until he finds a good home for him, picks up all the parenting books from the local library and practiced every single technique in the book. The child, however, unknown to the butler, has telekinetic powers. The child can read minds. One day, the child walked around the village and spotted a familiar face. It was the child's friend, whose father is the general. What should the child do in this situation? Say hello to his friend and play for a while? Read the general's mind and see if he can get any info about his father. Follow them all the way to the palace.
So we're throwing in the part that they're telekinetic now. I mean, if I got the powers, I want to use it. I want to read the general's mind.
I want to be the cool kid. What's
I want to be the cool kid, Mom. I just want to be the cool kid.
I don't
By
want
the
to
way,
read.
Minds.
Guess I just gonna read it. Read General's mind.
Yeah, be the cool kid. I want to be.
Rather read the general's mind so I can know either he wants violence or peace.
Okay, wait.
Vintage
How does
spoken.
a general know that he's getting his mind read by this child? Do they have to like make eye contact or something?
Like this child would have to like a certain person, so you have to the person. So this general is like once if he's gonna like turn a glance, this child just watching him from afar.
I mean,
It's
he's
just like-
he's a person of high power. I mean, like kids look up to those kind of people, so he's just like staring in awe, you know?
Vin said he's gonna read the general's mind. If the
Okay.
if it's meaningless, he eats the general and become the general.
I eat the general.
Is this like how the hierarchy works? To whom is consumed is the one that they become.
Vince has watched too much Attack on Titan, Kim. Do you agree with me?
My father is not dead. I knew it.
The young boy found out through the general that his father, who was once the prince, now king of Orthos Imperium, is coming back home. However, the king returns because he found out his son ran away. The general is now in search of the young prince.
Sir Edmund, my father, he wants to take me back to the palace.
Well, that's good. You can finally be the... Wait, are you the missing prince everyone's been looking for?
Unfortunately, my mother as well as my father want me back and hidden in the palace. And here I thought my dad was a good man.
What should the butler do? Take the boy to another land where he can be free? Change his appearance and keep living hidden amongst the shadows? Send him to his father.
If I
Yeah.
was the butler in this situation, I'd be asking why this kid is so adamant about not going home first.
To explain, number one, he does have telekinetic powers, and that can be dangerous at times, especially with war planning, reading attacks, and other stuff. That could be dangerous. So they're trying to keep him away so they have, he doesn't get killed and whatever. Number two, he wants to like explore and stuff, and he's like a very adventurous kid. His parents won't let him. I kind of took inspiration from Ray and Grandma actually.
I choose to take the boy to another land.
If he's really adamant about it, I might as well. I can show you the world.
I can show
Shining and shimmering. Haven't seen that movie in years. The last time I watched it was on VHS. That's how old it was.
The last time I watched it.
You old?
I'm old. I pay taxes.
I pay taxes.
I'd rather hide the freaking child.
Bro, what the? Y'all see, is that
What?
your sister going? What the heck?
Yeah. My sister is right beside me.
Hello,
So I
Galaxy
said
sister.
hi. Yeah, I
Hello.
haven't.
Say hi.
Oh no.
Oh, hi! Buhay ka pa pala.
Butler bid the little child goodbye when suddenly the king and his men caught up to them. The butler seemed frightened. The little boy read the butler's mind and realized he was his father's old butler.
Sir Edmund, did you lead me to them?
What? No! I would never.
I was born a telepath.
What now?
You were the king's loyal butler. You didn't lose your job. They sent you to look for me.
Okay, true. I was sent to find you, but hear me out! I didn't want you trapped inside the palace. I found it unfair, so I decided to sneak you out. I didn't think it would lead to this.
The young boy then looked at his father.
My son, you can't go with him. Your powers are too dangerous. Come with me. As for you, Butler, you are no longer useful.
The kid now has to choose. Does he give in to his hatred and side with the king, forever living in despair, or go with the butler, but in turn risking both of their lives?
Editor RC here. So this session got a little bit out of hand, and it went sideways, not in the direction I expected. So I'm gonna spoil it right now. None of the endings were fulfilled, but hey, if you wanna, know what the endings are, the different endings are, you can click right here to this playlist where all the endings are located.
Holy shit.
Give me if what I'm gonna say gonna really blow your mind or either panic.
You're saying that figuratively or literally?
Oh,
I would
Okay.
choose to kill the king right there and just run. If there's no king, then no one's gonna run after them.
okay, this is where the chaos comes.
But hear me out, hear me out.
No,
Why I choose that?
Yeah.
We all know that the child has hatred from his parents and trusted his butler.
Yeah.
Since he doesn't go back, then he wants to go to the butler and just roam around in the world. Really? He should really kill the king right there, even with his guards.
I'm this boy, and my father, has just told me that my powers are dangerous. Meaning I have that gives me the incentive that I have full capability to kill a man. I'm just gonna, I'm alright and say it, I'm just gonna explode his mind.
Vince said, about these two decisions from earlier until now, Vince said eat the boy.
This is my response. This is my response.
If Vince said eat the boy, I said eat the king and become the king.
If you want to take this a non-murdery approach, I'll just use telepathy to remove the king's crown, put it on my head, boom, now I'm king. You said telepathy, which is controlling things with your mind. Telepathy is, like, controlling thought, like, being able to communicate through thoughts. But because you said telepathy, that's doing it, like, using your mind to move stuff, and junk, which does entail like pyrokinesis and stuff like that. So yes, you could burn people, just to let you know, Galaxy. And Kim, I don't know what's up with you. You're just a cannibal.
Nah, that's the first thing that crossed my mind after I said keep the boy.
No, you saw the king and you were just like, Burger King.
Steak!
Oh my.
Time for my Whopper.
You guys have really defeated me. I did not write an ending for this.
Ah.
How does Dungeon Master survive this exactly?
You know what? Literally, okay, so like, let me give you the rundown of what happened in our last session. So essentially, we started off with our friends mass poisoning an entire city. I dealt with the bodies that were in the city, while my friends went and go play Charlie's Angels in a cavern. How the heck are you supposed to prepare for that? It's just a whole roller coaster tycoon of everything bad and good happening. Now it's time for my victory theme.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dun,
I can get Niko! I'm not even saying this! Come on, man!
Lilith!
Yeah, you Rickroll, Dorsey!
The butler, having just lost his job, was now having to live on the streets. I'm sorry. The butler, having just lost his job and willing to serve a new employer, was now going to become a millionaire. What am I doing? The butler, having just lost his job and is willing to serve a new employer, approaches the child and kicks him in the face. The young boy found out through the general that his father, who was once the prince, was now the king of Orthos Imperium, is coming back. However, little does the king know the butler is actually Sam's Undertaker.